Hello YouTube, I'm back. I wanted to make this new oil painting as a mark of my return. I was inspired by the idea of a soft and magical nymph in a cool-toned forest pool, surrounded by lush greenery and holding a glass water pitcher to symbolize cleansing, a change, a rebirth. Gathering water to wash away the past and look onward to the future. It's a lot brighter and cheerful than my usual tastes in works I create, but the imagery felt really important to start this new chapter. I like to give my canvas panels a light stain to neutralize the standard bright white, but I think I ended up going a little overboard with this one. In the end, I don't think it mattered much, and I spent more of my time mixing colors and attempting to find a temperature harmony. I started this painting with the idea of rebirth and renewal. I wanted to start and complete it this past spring during the change of seasons, a time of new plants and life beginning, but a lot of stuff got in the way and I kept putting it off. Then I realized that the purpose of renewal isn't really to find the right time, but the motivation and decision to change, whether it's the perfect time to or not. Even if you have a lot of ideas and inspirations all around you, it's sometimes hard to find the inner push to put yourself out there and grasp hold of what you want. When it comes to finding motivation to change, to renew yourself, I find one of the major things that holds us back is fear and uncertainty. To start anew means to make yourself uncomfortable, and honestly, I'm not sure anyone wants to feel uncomfortable. We reason with ourselves that perhaps when things are perfectly lined up, then moving to change will be easy and we'll be ready. So we wait on perfection, we wait for a certain season or the amount of money or temperature, the environment, the energy. Perhaps we even wait for an universal sign to spark and ignite us to fly in this new direction. But I think we forget that below this uncertainty and hesitation for rebirth, we are stronger than we give ourselves credit for. What I wanted to reflect in this piece is the idea of being in a wonderfully healthy, vibrant environment, this warm forest, and yet to start anew, to begin the process of washing away the past, to usher in the next chapter in your life, you still need to take the leap and wade into the waters of the unknown. My biggest fear isn't taking the leap and not knowing where I'll land, because I'm pretty adaptable to new circumstances and environments. I've had so many changes in my life that I can pretty much roll with it, but my biggest fear is the anxiety before the leap. When you're on the cusp of a new adventure, the edge of a pool, and you're not sure when or how you're supposed to leap, so your mind takes over and creates all these various outcomes and things that might happen to you on your way down. It's scary. And we think of this huge task we need to take on, this huge step and commitment we want to make. But we, as creative people, as human beings, have the power to not be so reactive. To take a pause and look at our fears and insecurities from a wider perspective. We all have this power within us. Sometimes it's small steps like walking the mile before you attempt to run it, incorporating healthier meals into your week instead of completely changing your diet, saying your goals out loud instead of just thinking them to yourself. When we take these small steps and celebrate our commitment, we slowly pull back the curtain on the reality of the power and strength within us. What was once so daunting is now part of our routine. What felt like a setback is now a springboard. What was once embarrassing or difficult is now just the marker for how far you've come. The glass pitcher she holds is not as transparent as you might hope, and it's heavy. But by being determined to hold it, you can gather the waters of change for your own purpose. Some of us need to learn that having a rough draft first is okay, and the first try doesn't need to be it. When we cast away the doubt and decide to look to the future, that in itself is more important and stronger than not doing anything at all. Anyway, this ramble was as much for myself as it was for anyone who might happen to be listening to it. It's really hard to put yourself out there, but the feeling of having something be done as opposed to being perfect is amazing. Please, always remember that whether it's writer's block, a creative slump, a lack of motivation to take on the next project, school essay to try again at, a test you didn't do so well at, or to take care of your health. Just do one part, one step. Get out the messy first take and learn to be alright with the trials as part of your process. Thanks for hanging out with me while I painted this. If you want, you can watch an older video of mine from a year or so ago. And going forward, I'll be uploading once a week on Fridays. Don't forget to subscribe with the bell, and you can also connect with me on my socials. I'll see you soon. Bye.